Hello, chats. Multiple chats, plural. Chats in the PeerTube instance, chats in VK, and for the two Russian people who are watching there, and then the majority of people who are on the Odyssey. I'm not sure which works, if any of them. Probably the VK instance, because that's like a real site. If not, let's see. We got 218, 220 on the PeerTube, about 650 on Odyssey, and 5 on VK. I think you have to. I guess you don't have to have an account for that, and I should probably turn off my Telegram notifications. I forget. Here my week. Okay, the last few days have been like a tech hell for me because my wonderful Manjaro desktop crashed, and then that like the desktop breaking apparently breaks all like your notification settings and all sorts of shit. And then like I got a strike. I got a strike on YouTube within 24 hours of that stream on Tuesday, which makes me think two things. Number one, people who like me and who like my streams will report me if I say bad things about VTubers. And number two, that YouTube's moderators, paid moderators, work the weekdays, but less of them work on the weekends. Because I've never had a strike within 24 hours of a stream before. Only before a stream, when it was a DMCA thing. So I'm pretty sure that streaming on Friday is unintentional genius on my part, because streaming on Monday is a bad idea, because that's when all the grumpy troons are there. So let's see. A couple things to talk about today. I've got my lineup was very like retread heavy on like the usual suspects, so I injected some fun, some pizzazz. There's a real secret highlight to the apparently Odyssey is just like eating shit. Just eating like the most shit possible. And what's sad is that my bit stream isn't even that high. My output's like 2500. That's like the bare minimum for a 1080p stream. So I don't know what the deal is. So you can, if you don't want to use VK, you can use the PeerTube instance, and that should be sufficient. I apologize. And I apologize to everybody listening to the recording who don't give a fuck about my tech issues. I'll pin that. I miss Trovo. I got secretly, silently, and randomly banned from Trovo. I haven't used Trovo in years, but I got banned like a couple months ago on Trovo, and it's like I don't know what triggered that for them to ban me, but it happened. I don't know why. Can I not link to? I was gonna say, can I not link to fucking VK on this? All right, you're gonna have to sort yourselves out. VK works. I'm getting friend requests from random Russians now. Vyacheslav. It's a very, very Russian name. Anyways, you know, and my name on that is Joshua Moon, because there's no J in Russian. Anyways, whatever. Post seems to be the best current. Well, wonderful. Everybody switch over to Post. We'll have our own PeerTube instance one day. We should have gotten that set up at some point, but we're choking on fucking bandwidth. Though my yelling at the tech company to actually set up my router might have worked, because right before the stream I got an email saying that they're going to actually do it now, which for whatever that's worth, hopefully that will actually happen. I don't know, like it's like $2,000 a month. How many times do I have to tell a company I am going to withdraw from a $2,000 a month contract if you don't fucking set it up? Like, how much money do you make as a company where that kind of a threat is like completely empty? But I digress. Let's watch a wonderful little video that I was exposed to this week, and you're all gonna have to see too, unfortunately.
Oh, hello everyone. So I just wanted to showcase one of my newest projects, which is the Room of Holomyths. So as you can see, the ceiling is completely done alongside the floor and whatnot. And pretty much this room includes all of Holomyths members. So we have the wall of Ina, we have the wall of Kiara, then we have the wall of Amelia Watson, then the wall of Mori Calliope, and then we finally have the ceiling of Gura. So this took about 3 days to do. It's very similar to one of my other projects, which was the entire like house of Sayaka Maizono, and yeah, it looks pretty surreal, you know, that this room is completely covered with just posters of Hollow Myths members. So yeah, it was fun doing and whatnot, and yeah, I think I'll do this again.
Is that Flamenco's room? Hopefully not. Hopefully he's not that far gone. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, the Harry Potter music really ties that video together. Like, it's something that you would add as a joke yourself, but it's a little bit beyond parody. Apparently, like, you know, okay, here's the thing. I always come across as like this jaded, cynical asshole on stream, and people are like, Josh, why are you so angry and miserable all the time? The truth is, I'm a secret optimist, and nobody knows this about me, because when I see a video like this, I assume, oh, this is a joke. This guy is like a weirdo, and he just wants to, you know, it's like critical mentioning dildos all the time. It's like, yeah, it's just like a joke. It's not like a real obsession with dildos, I don't think. But this guy is actually like this. He's apparently like a crypto millionaire, and he's a Happa. So genetics wise, he's completely fucked. And he decides, what am I going to do with my millions of dollars? I'm going to buy a mansion, and I'm going to plaster every single room as a shrine to anime shit. And that's what he's done. And there's some guy on the forum, some crazy person, who's like doing a deep dive into this guy to write up a thread about him. But spoiler alert. But after I posted this on the front page of the forum, he got like obsessed with it and looked at his TikTok and found out all this other shit about him. So very interesting times ahead for the VTuber community. Do these Odyssey bucks actually do anything? I'll just read that because I find that interesting. Fun story. Odyssey has its own cryptocurrency called Library, and it used to just be called the Library Project. And I was aware of the Library Project, but it was not ready for a long time. Primarily, it had an issue with child pornography, where you would just open up like library.net and you would just see child porn on the front page. And you're like, it's an interesting technology for like video sharing and shit with cryptocurrency tie-ins, but this obviously is not ready. And Odyssey and Library have like really serious problems in that there is no reward. Like, the main issue that a blockchain-based video sharing protocol has is that it is impossible. Well, I won't say impossible, but it's not been figured out yet how to reward people for sharing videos. Like, if you're gonna, like, because what it essentially is a torrent, like blockchain merge, right? So you want to tie money into torrenting so that people are paid for seeding a file, basically. That's what you would want ideally. But you can't really do that. There's no way to do that effectively to prove that people are actually supplying useful bandwidth and information to the protocol. So Library's token is essentially just like a Chuck E. Cheese token that has value with the company, and it's very complicated legally, which is why the SEC has sued Library for securities related, non-compliance. And Library and Odyssey, tote this as like help save. The SEC is trying to classify cryptocurrency as a security instead of as a commodity, which has more regulations. But the truth is that Odyssey's business model, as it is more like a security than a commodity. Because it really is not a video sharing platform that is a cryptocurrency based like torrent or whatever. It is like the companies. It's like YouTube. If YouTube gave out tokens for uploading videos, so just a brief ramble about that. They're currently worth 2 cents each. They were worth much more, and then the SEC sued Odyssey or Library. Now they're worth 2 cents each. So me holding on to my Library tokens was another genius financial decision of mine. The stream date is wrong. Sorry, everything's going to be wrong. I'm all over the place today. Surprise, surprise. The issue with running 2 streams this week is not a lack of content, but a lack of Josh. I'm spread thin, chat. Oh, speaking of, I didn't even have this planned, but I have a box right here. It's very thick. Here, it's my box. And inside my box is an Arduino, which is an Italian single board computer with it's not like a Raspberry Pi that has an operating system. It has its own like compiled like firmware system. And I bought this for quite a bit of money because I'm here. I've never used like single board computers. I've never done like embedded programming, but I swear that I'm going to figure this out. There is a way to use Rust to write for Arduino. And I'm going to figure out a way to tie OBS to my board so I can light up lights depending on if I am recording, streaming, and muted. So I have a system worked out in my head that I'm going to figure out over the weekend. And I'm going to have a button on my desk that will light up red, or a LED that will light up red if I'm muted. So I will know if I'm muted. He's just one step away from becoming a VTuber. Oh, geez. There are people trying to send me down this dark path, and there are forces of light surrounding me, trying to pull me back from the edge of the cliff. But it seems very fun to me to do my dog as a VTuber. I will not use Raspberry Pi. I don't know if any OG gamers are out there. But I remember during Gamergate, Raspberry Pi said that Nazis on 8chan were not allowed to buy Raspberry Pis, and only women of color were allowed to use Raspberry Pis. So I refuse to buy a Raspberry Pi. I will never use a Raspberry Pi. If I give up and decide to buy like a single board computer that has an operating system, I'll just buy like a knockoff Banana Pi or whatever the fuck from China. Because guess what? All those single board computers, they're made in China. So why would I buy a Chinese single board computer from California that tells me to go fuck myself at a premium, instead of just buying directly from Shenzhen or whatever and giving the money straight to the hardworking Chinese people who actually make this shit to begin with? That's my belief. No red light. Okay, whatever. Raspberry Pi is UK. Oh god, it's even worse. I think I'd rather set myself on fire than give money to British people. Okay. Anyways, whatever. Alex Gleason. Oh no, wait, no. I was requested to read this first. This has become a meme in the sector. I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to call it the sector because that's what people call it. This is a thing, a machine learning generated script for the Kino Casino based off inputted text. And I believe... No, this is like... I don't know if they're direct quotes from the show at random or what. I think they're like direct quotes, but they're applied randomly. So I'm gonna read this. Okay, everything above the red line is real. Oh, it's a direct quote. It's a direct quote. It just seems disjointed as fuck because they're watching a video while talking over it. Okay, PPP says, "Look how Nick is eating that French fry. He's sucking the salt off it." Worsley says, "Whoa, chat. This is what I was talking about." And PPP follows up by saying, "He's eating it gay." Which is a bit strange. Worsley says, "Medicare masochist with $20. And PPP follows up saying, "Whoa, $20. Anyways, look at Beardson's hat. Now, everything below this has been generated by a computer who has taken in this information and has predicted how this conversation could continue." It says, Worski, BE jams, and then parentheses, goes on a bee bomb. Now, what's interesting about this guess is that in this log, there's no parentheses actions. So this machine learning has seen a lot of like ERP and knows how to add an action to a line. And it does this by adding like parentheses around text. PPP says, "Fine, but Beardson and Nick are both eating tons of food? Question mark. Worski says, "And carp turd." It clarifies that the bees are terrible. Beardson gets stung in the neck. I guess when he was out eating you eat French fries with Nick and Nick's eating it gay, the bees are going to start stinging you. Worski says, BE jams. And PP says, "Let's go, champ." And Morrissey starts screaming at chat now, saying, "Whoa, chat! This is what I was talking about." BE Jams. PPP says, "But hey, Polo and Slim and Babu, they seem to be having a good time, aren't they?" And then Worski, I assume, screaming because he's still being stung by bees as this conversation is happening, saying, "Yes, they are." BE Jams. And PPP screams at him, "Medicare masochist with $20." Again, second time, Orski says, "I am scared. Why is he getting his money? This is scary, and I don't know why he is doing this." BE Jams. PPP collecting the $20 in hand and discrediting Worski's fears about Medicare masochist $20, says, "That's a weird way to feel." And Worski continues to scream, BE Jams, "I'm scared. BE Jams." PPP says, "See, that's the problem. He's just doesn't know while they're all laughing so much." And Worski again screams, BE Jams, And that's the end. That aligns very closely with my knowledge of the Kino Casino. Josh streamed with PPP, Godwinson, and CRP once. They've dabbed on Tartsy's sister's nudes. That was a long time ago. Yeah, that was on Cal that her nudes linked, and everyone made fun of her nipples. I don't know why, but that sticks out in memory. That's what she gets for being related to Worski. I think she got catfished or something. I don't know. Anyways, I just want to read that because it was requested.